From being the first Indian woman to travel abroad to pursuing Western medicine, let's hear the story of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. The story of a young girl who fought all odds to become a physician. This is the story of one of the India's first female doctors, Anandibhai Joshi, born on 31st March 1865 in Maharashtra. Anandi was married to Gopal Rao at the age of 9. Gopal Rao was 20 years elder to her. She was a child bride, which was not unusual for that time, and while her husband did engage in the practice, he supported education for women. At the age of 14, Anandi gave birth to a boy, but the child lived only for 10 days due to lack of medical care. Devastated by the loss, Anandi believed that her child would have survived if he would have received proper medical care. This inspired her to study Western medicine and become a physician. With the support of her husband, Anandi attempted to enroll into missionary schools but was unable to. Later, the couple moved to Calcutta where Anandi studied Sanskrit and English. During the stay in Calcutta, a physician couple suggested Anandi to apply in Women's Medical College of Pennsylvania, where she secured an admission. During her stay in Calcutta, Anandi's health had started to decline. She suffered from weakness, constant headaches, occasional fever, and sometimes breathlessness. But her decision to study a medicine abroad remained unchanged. Few days before her departure, Anandibhai addressed a community in Serampur College, where she explained the need of female doctors in India and how she aspires to be one. She believed women could serve better as physicians to fellow women who chose to stay or rather die than receiving treatment from a male doctor. Her speech and decision to study abroad were highly appreciated. However, a woman traveling abroad for higher education was highly criticized by the upper caste. Anandi became her medical training in Women's Medical College of Pennsylvania at the age of 90. However, her health suffered due to the cold weather and unfamiliar diet. Soon, she contracted tuberculosis. Anandibhai graduated with an MD in March 1886 and returned to India, receiving a grand welcome. She also received a congratulatory message from Queen Victoria on her graduation. Soon after her reception, she was appointed as the physician in charge of the female ward in Albert Edward Hospital in Kolhapur. On 26 February 1887, as a result of her decline in health due to tuberculosis, Anandibhai passed away at the age of 21. Her death was mourned across the nation. Her ashes were sent to Theodosia Carpenter, her American friend, who placed them in her family crematory at Poughkeepsie, New York. On paper, her career of practicing medicine may have just been for 3 short months, but the impact of her courage can be felt till today, over a century later. Anandibhai blazed the trail in the main dominant field of medicine back in the 1800s. As a result, today female medical students outnumber male medical students. However, according to a WHO report in 2060, a huge gender gap still exists in the field of allopathic medicine. While the disparity may take time to shorten, we must not forget Anandibhai's contribution, which will inspire women across the nation to dream big and achieve great heights.